Hey y'all, what it is, what it do. It's your girl Brittany. She's back. She's better with another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know I post frequently. All right, y'all. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping. We doing it. Our ducky yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. We are doing Baddies Midwest. Room Hates from the Next Network season 2, and we are doing Valley Girls reunion over there. So check that out if you want to see that. You have to be a paid member to watch those reviews and just some little drama, some tea that's on the other networks. All right, y'all. Without further ado, let's get into Mean Girls reunion part 1. Now, as y'all know, I love to do a summary in the beginning, and I'm sober today. I wonder, can y'all pick up that I'm sober today? Everything has went down, baby. I'm back to normal. Had a great time last night out. It was fun. It was definitely a good time. Okay, so I want to do my summary. I want to start off with basically just saying I think this episode was really a waste of time overall. As somebody who's a valid Now That's TV watcher, and I've been reviewing them for a long time, I very much so was irritated with this part 1 because it was so much talking. It was so much that could have been cut out. And the thing about it is, like, yeah, we want dialogue. We do want dialogue, and we do want them to fight. But what I don't need is just fillers. I feel as though this was a lot of fillers. They finally got to some type of point 30 minutes into the episode. And mind you, about 20 minutes in the episode, I get to skipping because don't piss me off. Don't irritate me. Like, stuff like that is annoying, you know? Okay. Moving on to Pressure. Pressure is a loser. Y'all already know, if you've been watching me for a while, I let it be very clear that I do not care for Pressure. Do not care for her. She is a loser. Bottom of the barrel to me. The fact that she threw the cake on Queen D gave loser hater energy, and it gave picking and choosing. Even if you do want to fight that girl, and mind you only want to fight her, you don't want to fight nobody else. With you only picking her out to fight, and you throwing a cake on her birthday, was very lame and very corny. You get no cool points. I don't care who gassed you up. That was lame. That was so lame. And for you to be a host at that and throw a cake on her, it just was lame to me. It was super lame. So you don't get no brownie points with me. You won't go viral off of me with stuff like that. Like I said, it was giving lame, it was giving corny, and it was giving you need your ass whooped bad. And my thing is this: when it comes to Chanel, Chanel is so lukewarm when it comes to Pressure. But Pressure continuously disrespects your sister in your face, knowing that you're not going to really do nothing. Yeah, you did get on that when the cake was thrown on Queen D. But after the cake is thrown, you shouldn't even let Queen D run her ones. Let's be for real. You know your sister can't fight. You know that. And the fact that you know your sister can't fight and you still be letting Pressure play in your sister face in your face is crazy. And the fact that you didn't get on that. When she threw the cake in your sister's face, you should have told Queen D, no, it's your birthday. You chill. Let me run that. You just stand there like a boiled egg, sitting there like a boiled egg, and I'm getting tired of you. You don't be having Queen D back like that when it comes to Pressure, and I'm getting tired of seeing it. I'm getting tired of seeing it. Okay. Another highlight was Zanaya and Mary's braids. I get it that, y'all came to just fight and fight only, but what y'all could have did was got a better hairstyle, okay? The braids with the two big buns or whatever, they looked at a mess on both of y'all. Both of y'all hairstyles was very ugly. Um They just looked at a mess. I get it, y'all don't care, and it showed. From the outfits to the hair, y'all look very rough. I mean, at least certain girls put on makeup and lashes. Like, one thing about them LA girls, they gonna fight, but they gonna look put together. And you, well, I would say Winter looked at somewhat decent. She looked at the best out of all three of them, but you and Mary looked at a mess. Zanaya and Mary looked at a fool. I just hated the braids. Like, be for real. The braids was just so ugly to me. I did not like the braids at all. Zanaya dress, she said it was $200, and you could tell. You can tell probably cheaper than that. Winter dress she got from J.C. Penney's, and she should have kept it on the clearance rack where it was. Cause why would you put that dress on? You look a mess. Mary, I don't know if this was another old prom dress that she just had in the stash or what, but I just need her. If we gonna really do the prom dress thing, please let's dress it up. Cause you looked at a fool with the hairstyle, the dress, and the tennis shoes. It all was just ooh. It was just ooh, ooh, ooh. So we start off the episode with Barbie. Barbie look cute. Y'all know I hate the blonde on Barbie, but this time, because it's like in an updo, it looked better. It looks much better than how it usually looks. So Barbie comes out. Barbie like, this my stuff. Pressure's late per usual. So, like, this is mine or whatever. So we start off with Knuckles. Why we start off with Knuckles, who knows and who cares? So Knuckles come out like, yeah, Cash, I thought I wasn't coming. I thought I wasn't coming. Knuckles, you didn't come to the South Central Baddies one. You didn't come to that one. Cause you are scary, if we just being honest. And you be picking and choosing what fade to catch as well. You definitely be picking and choosing. You only came to this one because Cash is banned. You knew they wasn't going to invite Cash, so therefore you came. I definitely believe if Cash was invited, Knuckles wouldn't have came. I made my mom. I'm God in heaven. I think if Cash was invited, Cash would try to fight her and Fly Nine, and I don't think her or Fly Nine want that. I love Fly Nine. I definitely think she the fallen queen, but Fly Nine do not want that with Cash, and Knuckles don't want that with Cash. If Cash would have been there, both of their jaws would have been dropped, and they probably wouldn't have come. And I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that they wouldn't have came at all. So Knuckles like, I came, Cash, da da da. And to me, to be honest, she really ain't had no phase but the Vanity Sister. So it was kind of like an easy little check for her because she ain't really had nobody to fight. So she knew, or she thought, I got to fight with them before. I'm good. That's fine. I could win with them. I think that's what her mental space went to. Like, they not really a threat to me. So I could fight them. As long as Cash ain't coming, I'll come run my ones with them. So Barbie ends up saying, like, the fans want the dialogue. Of course, they want y'all to squabble, but they want dialogue too. And I do want dialogue. I do. And I do feel as though the editing team did really good with the edits. The edits was very nice. They always edit Mean Girls really nice. And I will give them their props. But at least 90% of this episode was a filler. And I needed y'all to more so get to the point. Yes, okay, we gonna have they interests in what they gotta say, but I don't care about them dancing. I don't really care about them like cracking on each other and stuff like that. Boo, boring. Let's get to the point. Let's get to why they're here. I don't need to see everybody coming in, just looking around, waiting on everybody to come, getting pizza. Like, come on. Hurry up now, like today. So I do feel as though a lot of the episode was a waste of time. And let me add this in there too. Knuckles is the same one. Cash was in LA when they got into it. And Knuckles was saying she wasn't going to fight Cash. So Knuckles having all this energy is really fake. Because Cash was like, I'll come where you at. I know where you stay. Like, I'll fight you. And Knuckles was like, if you come try to fight me, I'm going to pull out my backpack. I promise y'all, I remember that live. She was very adamant about she was going to pull out her backpack if Cash tried to fight her. Knuckles did not want that from Cash whatsoever. And let me add this in there too. They said Knuckles was out stealing Easter baskets. That was hilarious to me. Now, she said she wasn't out stealing Easter baskets, and I was going to make a whole video about it, but Easter is over. Okay? It's over with. The kids have got the candy. Um, but she was out stealing Easter eggs. They said she been stealing out of malls allegedly. And the Easter bags allegedly. Easter baskets allegedly. All I want to say is, Knuckles, if you ever want to do a sit down, I'm here to get all the tea. Amen. So Double Trouble get out the car, and like I said, it's giving redemption on Castellea part. She like, y'all want to fight my cousin? No, y'all gonna fight me too. Where was that energy in the house? Like, again, this energy is way overdue. Like, this is the energy we was looking for in the house. Like, who cares at this point? Okay, the reunion here, you gonna make them fall in, but instead of you trying to be friends and buddy, you should have been telling them to fall in. But we're gonna get to that because she do go into a little more detail about that later. Fly Now look good, and she definitely carries herself great. Like, one thing about Fly Now, when you see her, I feel as though ever since South Central Baddies, when she got on that next show, she started really putting effort into her look. And she has definitely grown from South Central Baddies season 4 Fly 9 to Mean Girls season 2 Fly 9. She eats. She always look good, and she's definitely giving church. Okay, on a good Easter Sunday. Very much so. I ain't been to church in years or all this year, but you know the people that go only on Easter for the resurrection, they don't play. That's what she's giving more so. But she cute though. Like Fly 9, like I said, always keep herself together. I wonder how she even is looking while she in jail. I know she look good though. I'm sure she got a wig bust down on very much. I don't know what ball out, flat booty, and Raj looking like the Adams family mama got on. Don't wear that again. Y'all look a fool. Talking about the bosses is here is giving funeral at 12 a.m. Like, don't wear that no more. TTG getting tatted on the neck is crazy. Is crazy. Y'all had did one season 1 and got the tattoo on your neck is insane. Are you gonna be doing Mean Girls forever? It wasn't that deep to get the tattoo though, and on your neck at that. Insane. The Vanity Sisters and the Famous Twins come out together. Now I'm surprised that this came together because you know the Famous Twins was the same ones who wanted Hazel to go home. So this is different. One thing I will say, I'm glad that the Famous Twins have got back together, you know, and they was able to settle their differences because, you know, as we talked about before, they had got into it on the internet about this show. Like, the show had broke them apart, bringing up the whole daddy situation. So I'm glad that they have gotten back together and, you know, just took the show for what it was, you know, and just did that and not continue to make it personal or allow it to affect them in a personal relationship and personal day-to-day lives. And I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't I thought that Hazel wasn't coming. It was more like I didn't want her to come. But like I said, they said that she was doing BTA very much so. So, you know, if she's coming and really running her ones and giving BTA, then yes, come join the party. But I promise you, if you're not giving BTA and you're doing a lot of talking and crying and saying, I'm ready to go, all this, I will dog you. Simple. So Zanaya, her braids and her dress all look a mess. She ends up letting it be known that she's here. She's ready to crash out. She's on there, no dialogue. She just want to fight. I'm like, as long as you fight Castellea, y'all don't need no dialogue. As long as you get there with Castellea, that's all I care about. Now, I don't know what Mary said when she first got the car, but next time, let's edit that out. Thank you. And Winter gave awkward when she got out the car. So Winter ends up confronting Fly 9. So it definitely didn't go in Winter's favor, but I will say she let it be known that she misinterpreted whatever. And she like, well, you know, you don't have to watch me and Fly 9. I was like, I don't know you. Like, you're closer with people that I'm not seeing eye to eye with. So, you know, I'm not just finna be as open around you. I'm gonna be on my P's and Q's because stuff was being repeated of what I said and everything like that. And I understand what Fly Nine was saying. I don't think she misinterpreted what Fly Nine was saying. I think she felt some type of way, but you was already doing stuff that made Fly Nine feel the way she felt. So no, you didn't misinterpret anything. She said what she said. She said what she said. But I think she wanted to confront her. But the way Fly Nine came off, Fly Nine didn't come off like, she wanted to fight or anything like that. I will say Fly Nine was able to really hold her own and be able to express how she was feeling very, very good. Her articulation was everything for me. The tone, the smoothness, the calmness of the tone, just everything. She really did a great job with that. And just giving her a hug after, like, ain't no beef. It was a miscommunication, but I don't know you like that to just say I trust you or give you the benefit of the doubt when you're repeating stuff that I'm saying. So, I don't have no problem with you, but you're not my homegirl either. So BCB plus winner is going back and forth with Double Trouble. So Mary was like, the real trio. Fly Nine like, y'all gotta stop doing that because I got love. Fly Nine, they not talking about you. Please. Everything is not about you. These girls would never. Please be for real. They would never get out of line with Fly Nine. Like, please. I get you got left, but I don't feel as though they was saying it like that because y'all weren't the only trio. Vanity Sisters was a trio and y'all was a trio, and yes, you got left, but they cool with you. I don't think they mean it. They were saying that to throw shade. Mind you, just because they said the real trio. They all been knowing each other for years, so they really are the real trio. But they not a great trio. It's not like we necessarily care for them. Fly Nine said that she is finna bend Hennessy like a pretzel. Her arm works today. She ready to get that. I love this. So excited to be entertained for the next part. So we go back to Double Trouble and Casalea. Lets it be known, everybody's sleeping on Double Trouble. Y'all was sleeping in the house, but it's time to wake it up today. She could be foaming at the mouth just like everybody else, but she was trying to come in cunt, cute, and get to know people. Y'all said that y'all had been watching Now This TV for 3 years. Now, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all said that if it wasn't the audition, it was in like y'all first confession. Y'all said y'all had been watching Now This TV for 3 years. So you knew not to come cunt, cute, get to know everybody. You knew not to do that. So the fact that you did do that was stupid. And that's why y'all didn't get far. As far as being a duo, y'all did y'all thing at the audition. When y'all came in the house, you was not on there like that. De Niro was on there, but I would say like De Niro is not the best fighter. And De Niro was really on it by herself. You really left your cousin hanging. And even though you could fight, you pick and choose when you want to fight. And you're not that entertaining when you're not fighting. So Kobe said this on the thing. He know that De Niro won't be back allegedly, cause she just didn't. Neither one of them really gave it up like that. And Casalea is on the new season of Valley Girls, and it seems as though she giving it up like that. But that's how you should have came into Mean Girls. Y'all had been watching it, so y'all should have been putting yourselves out there more. Y'all should have been doing more. I definitely feel as though De Niro was on there, but Casaleo, like she said, she wanted to get to know everybody. And with her getting to know everybody, them same people that she wanted to get to know took the spotlight and are casted on another show, and moved on with their life. Not stun you. Now they said De Niro teeth was messed up. Can we see the before and after? Can one of the T pages please post that? Okay, I need to see that. Why is y'all going about who blacker than who is crazy, mind blowing to me that these are still quote unquote jokes that we have to deal with in this present day. You people got to start being creative, okay? Get new jokes. Try to write them down. Try to figure out what you gonna say. But the blackity black jokes, it's not even jokes anymore. It's very corny because both of y'all are still black, so it really doesn't matter. So Casalea is basically talking to herself because nobody's really stunned her. Then her and Mary start getting into it. Mary ends up calling out De Niro, telling something she looked like a black and male. One thing you girls can't do is crack, okay? Roasting, y'all is just, oh my God, it'd be horrible, child. It'd be so horrible. Then they start doing their dance. Over it. Get them out there to fight already. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, little stuff like this could have been cut. Because, like I said, it's more so that Casalea is trying to redeem herself. Zanaya, I guess, is going to finally get out in the field with Casalea because she's so scared of her. And, De Niro is enjoying this. And Mary be losing when it comes to her fights. 10 times out of 10, no shade. So, she just want to get out there and fight to redeem herself, too. Hennessy says she ain't doing no talking. She gonna leave it all out on the floor. They then giving us a pan out of them sitting in a chair, and I see a drink in Hazel hands. Somebody take it away ASAP. I do not need no drunk Hazel today. Please give me a little bit of sober. Fly now, don't wear them cheap heels no more. Throw them heels away. Them white heels, I do not like them. Got your feet, got your toes looking as long as ever. Don't wear them shoes no more, Fly now. At all. You cannot be cracking on folks with a shoe like that on and your toes looking as long as they do. Don't wear it no more. So Fly Nine talking, she talking about Hennessy and Hazel. So she ends up saying like something about the op. Casalea like, we ain't your op. Girl, Fly Nine, jump, skip, hop, leap, did the Dougie out the chair. She said, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking about you. Simple. Like, nobody's even stunned you. Like, get out the way. Castellan like, my bad. No. Again. Why would she be talking about you? Why would she be talking about you? I'll be for real. So Castellan ends up saying like, but you said I run my mouth. You said I run my mouth. I liked you. Castellan, I definitely feel as though you're itching. Like, Castellan is trying to overcompensate and trying to have the reunion be the Double Trouble show. We don't care. Too late. Sorry. Next caller. Okay, so I'm a little confused. And still just a little annoyed. Why is this whole black comment up about the dark skin honey buns? Like, I'm confused. So apparently Casalea is explaining the issue with Fly Nine. But I guess I'm slow and I'm still not following. So she was like, you call my cousin black in the confessional. She then puts both of their hands together and was like, I'm brown skin. Are you taking up for your cousin or I'm not reading it right, I guess, because when she said that Fly Nine said that the cousin was black, what then made you put y'all hands by each other and say like, I'm brown? Like, are you taking up for your cousin or are you taking up for you? And then De Niro like, oh, yeah, I'm a black queen or I'm a dark skinned honey bun, something like that. So obviously she was taking up for her skin complexion, obviously. And she was like, her man love it or whatever. I don't understand why they keep doing the colorist roasting with her. I don't get that. Or her doing the color roasting with Mary. We need to do better, ladies. We need to do better with the jokes. It's not funny no more. But I'm trying to figure out what was the angle Casalea was coming from. Cause I'm just confused. Girl, you did not have to do that. I wish a bitch would play with me on my fucking birthday. God, they singing happy birthday to Queen D as she come in. Roger said, fuck that bitch. Immediately slapped, immediately backhanded, immediately violence, immediately jumping over fence, immediately wig is being pulled off your head. Cause like, do you need that? Get that bitch. Like, why would you say that? That was so uncalled for. But it was hilarious. I say this too. Queen D shouldn't have came. I don't care. I wouldn't have came on my birthday. Naj, please go sit down. You do not look better than her on her birthday. Please, let's all relax. You look a mess, okay? The only thing that's given is that wig. The outfit choice, though, just go on, sit back down, honey. Queen's so low down. Barbie had sung her happy birthday and told her she just looking around. Queen D is not for her. She like, anyways, no, y'all got something coming. Like, she ain't looking at the balloons or nothing. So they wasted no time. Had Pressure come in with the cake and Pressure through the cake. Immediately, Chanel was on there as she should have been. In the beginning, they was tearing Pressure up in that corner, and I was enjoying every minute of it because, like I said, what she did was very corny. It was so loser to me. Throwing a cake on the girl, she's so lame, she's so pitiful, and that's why she didn't make it to baddies. So she throws the cake. They start jumping her as they should. Zanaya gets up. Please, Zanaya, go sit down and load for that fade with Casalea. And I love cake, y'all. So I'm all for boycotting Pressure for throwing good cake. Like, I love cake. I just got done eating some cake. I'm a cake advocate, especially if it's some whipped cream or buttercream icing cake. Vanilla, me and Pressure would have gone ahead to get that. Just for wasting the cake. Why would you waste a perfectly good cake like that? So, mind you, it does seem as though T-Lo and Sway did not know that Pressure was going to throw the cake at Queen D. Sure. I definitely think, they were gonna give her a cake, balloons, and all that good stuff, everything. But why would y'all get a cake to Pressure? You know, I don't know who gave her the cake. Zanaya, you crying because you wanted to fight Queen D and her sister? Oh, child, Lord, oh my God, she crying because she's so excited to fight. You want to fight Queen D and her sister? Talking about they've been talking for 4 months. They've been talking for 4 months. Have they been talking for 4 months? I need y'all to have this energy with the people that really matter here. And it's not them. And y'all snuck them. Like, so Zanaya crying. Hennessy going off in the corner. Casalea is putting on her helmet. What is going on? Pressure throwing the cake at Queen D has definitely made the girls go insane. Hopefully this energy goes into the field. So T-Lo goes to check on Queen D, and obviously, none of them was really aware that Pressure was about to do that. But I just still need to know who gave Pressure the cake. It's giving Isaiah a setup king, allegedly. But yeah, like, I need to know who gave her the cake. It seems as though T-Lo really is oblivious to that. I think from the balloons and everything, they probably really was going to just tell her happy birthday, and celebrate her for coming. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So Hennessy ends up letting it be known that I guess Anaya was looking at her. She was like, because y'all don't have that same energy for Double Trouble, which is true. I think that they looking at them, they ready to go over there and fight them or fight Hazel mostly, and they giving dirty looks. And she like, come on, like, get in the field, like, let's go, like, let's turn up. Y'all want to keep looking over here, knowing I know how to fight, and y'all feel like my sister is weak. Like, but come on, like, I'm on it. I need that, and I get that. Dang, Queen D do talk to the side of her face. I don't know. Her lip just automatically goes down to that side on everything that she's saying. just even small common words. I'm just seeing the lip just slide down into position where it needs to be. I don't know if her face is just, she been talking on the side of her face for so long that it's just now programmed and conditioned to just go down. But it definitely go down. She barely said something and you just see it leaning. So they felt like Barbie was in on it. I wasn't putting it past her. I went Barbie be playing both sides, and I told y'all that Barbie is low down as pressure. Barbie just, smile in their face and be all in their face and try to be cool. But Barbie really low down too. Pressure just showed you her hand. And like I said before, I'd rather somebody show me their hand than me have to figure it out later. So I could have been told y'all that. But Queen D not tripping about the cake thing. She not tripping. She seemed like she's still in good spirits. She ain't, that they bring her down. So Pressure gives her side of the story, and all I'm looking at is the hearing aid in her ear. Like, is that a hearing aid? It looks like a hearing aid, and this permanent gash that she got on her face. I wonder if did she get that from prison? Somebody wasn't playing with her that day though. They said slice and dice. Okay, they was sick of her. They said stop running your mouth. Overall, like I said, I do feel like Pressure is lame. She's corny, but I do love that red hair on her. She eats that up every time. Queen D saying the cake tastes like her cat is crazy. The cat being in the grass, the cake tasting like coochie. It's getting out of line here. So Barbie has an issue of pressure, so she being super passive aggressive, doing the most. We're gonna get to you in a minute though. First of all, Queen D's Tims are so cute. I do love the custom Tims they eat down. Let me say this. When Pressure first threw that cake, she had rings on. Y'all should have checked her for rings in the first place. It shouldn't be, after she threw the cake that y'all check her for rings. She had the rings on as she was telling us the thing. Not only that. So Queen D throws the water at Pressure. He then just telling her to take her rings off. Like, come on now. It's not that hard. So Barbie instigating the fight. Chop, chop. Don't keep me waiting. Run your ones. You wanted to throw a cake. Run your ones. Also, too, where did the other half of Pressure's skirt go? Did they just cut it off? Was it able to just, unattach? What's going on here? But Barbie instigating the fight. Remember that part. Queen D, I'm going to tell you now. I swear to God. Do not get on Instagram, TikTok. Don't get on no platform and say, I still got out there. I still ran my ones. Because I swear on God in heaven, it should be no reason you've been on that many shows. And I meant to say this in my baddies review too. Because I'm finna stop feeling bad for y'all and I'm finna continue to dog walk y'all. It should be no reason on God's green earth that you are so many shows in and you still do not know how to fucking fight. Y'all should not be so many shows in still getting y'all ass handed to y'all, especially on your birthday. You wanted to get out there and she tore your ass up, and we know Pressure can't even fight. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing about, oh, but I got in there. I'm getting better. Take your ass to get some training. All that money you got, boo, use it to help. I don't want to see you on no other show. I swear to God. I don't want to see you on no other show till you got some type of technique. You and Scotty irritate me so bad saying, I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter. I'm getting better. I'm doing this. Shut up. Shut up. Y'all be so many seasons in on these networks, on these shows, and continuously getting your ass whooped. I'm not finna mind you, I'm never gonna spare y'all, but when you went down there, you was begging to fight. The fact that she whooped your ass on your birthday is crazy. And we know Pressure can't fight. You come on, boo, da da da. You should have been giving more, for real. You should have been giving more. Don't come back till you got something together. Maybe you need to get into some little street fights. I don't know. But come back when you can fight. Don't come back to no other show till you know how to fight. Because this is piss poor, pitiful. Piss poor, pitiful skill. You and let Pressure tear you up on your birthday, and I don't feel bad for you. I don't feel bad for Barbie. Oh well, Barbie was instigating. Barbie know how Pressure feel about her. Oh well, I don't care. Anyways, we're done. It was trash to me. If I'm just being honest, it wasn't good. The reunion was very boring. It was a lot of stuff I don't care about. Part two obviously will be better, hopefully. I love the fact that De Niro switched off and got into it, Mary, and let Zanaya get into it with Castellea. I love that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all later. See y'all in the next one. Bye.